Hi, I'm Nancy Judd, and welcome to my kitchen. I have been baking since I was 3 years old, when my mother helped me make my first little cake. That started my love affair with the kitchen, and I've been cooking and baking and entertaining ever since. My husband and I have 8 children, 1 son and 7 daughters, and now we have 32 darling grandchildren. So you can see I've been doing this for a long, long time. And I want to show you how I save time and money with delicious recipes that I've made over the years and periodically updated. With 8 children, I had to learn to be frugal. And I know how to stretch that grocery dollar to feed a family of 10 with food that is fresh, tasty, nutritious, and that they'd actually eat and enjoy. My husband told friends that I would squeeze that nickel until that old buffalo laid down and bellered. Today, I am here for Paula Deen's Real Women of Philadelphia, the wonderful company of Equal and Philadelphia cream cheese. And I am going to make for you today Philly-style NancyCogauVin. Julia Child made this original French dish famous here in America, but today I'm giving it a twist with Philadelphia cream cheese. So let's get started. First, we salted and peppered our chicken well on both sides and browned it, and then we've added our chopped onions. Now, in the original recipe of NancyCogauVin, they used pearl onions. But my family doesn't care for pearl onions, so I just use 1 chopped onion, and that seems to work. Also, I've added several pieces of pre-cooked bacon, and these are looking wonderful. And we're going to spread this around and let it cook for another minute or 2, and we are then going to add our sauce. To make the sauce, I'm using chicken broth, burgundy wine, fresh chopped parsley, bay leaves and thyme, tomato paste, and then I'm adding carrots to it because I like the flavor with the sauce when it's cooking. Later on, I'll add the mushrooms. So let's start and put this all together. Now you could put all these things right in the pot with the chicken that's browned and the onions and the bacon, but I like to mix them first in a dish so that I can get it all well blended. And I'm going to put in the tomato paste now, and then my bay leaves and my thyme. Now I want to mix this up so I can get the tomato paste all blended in. Okay, now we're going to put this over the chicken, and I'm going to add some other things to it. Well, here is our brown chicken and our bacon and our wonderful onions to give it more flavor. And of course, this has been well salted and peppered when I browned it. Now I'm just adding the mixture of my sauce. We just want it to barely cover the chicken. But I also want to add some little tiny baby carrots. I think this adds a lot of flavor to the sauce also. And also we're going to serve it because this will be served kind of in shallow bowls over noodles, and it's just wonderful. So let's get that on simmer, and we're going to let this simmer for about 30 minutes. NancyCogauVin means chicken and wine, and it really is a peasant dish that is cooked often but is considered more country style than very upscale Parisian. And so I use the meaty chicken thighs because they have more flavor. They are with bone in, but they also are skinned. And they seem to have more fat, but that also gives more flavor than just the breast because it can dry out. Also, I wanted to tell you about this wonderful picture. This picture has been in our family for many years, and I love the whole meaning of it. Here is this man thanking the Lord for his daily bread, but it reminds me of country French the people there and their wonderful farms. And they live a slower life. Everything isn't so rushed as we have it today. And that's what I like about this dish, and that's what I like about this picture, because I think it represents a different time and really almost a different place. Like we should take time to smell the roses and enjoy the journey while we're on it. This has been simmering now for 30 minutes, and doesn't it look delicious? And it is. I've removed the chicken and the vegetables from the stew, this wonderful chicken and wine stew, otherwise known as NancyCogauVin, but we're making it Philly style creamy chicken NancyCogauVin. Doesn't that look delicious? This wonderful Kraft cream cheese makes this so creamy and wonderful. I am now adding a little flour and water to thicken this. And then we'll be putting back our chicken and our vegetables into the pot. I put some of this wonderful Philly style creamy NancyCogauVin in a bowl. And now I am just going to top it with some fresh chopped parsley. Remember, we put it earlier in the pot. Usually you serve this over noodles, but you can also serve it over rice. Doesn't that look delicious? And let me tell you, it is, oh my goodness. That thick, rich gravy is just to die for. We're serving it along with some crusty French bread. And I have the flowers here of Provence. Provence is in southern France, and I love it down there. They grow lavender and they have their olives, and it's just a wonderful, wonderful place to be. As I said, it reminded me of my pictures and the wonderful peasants or people who are the farm people. And I just think it just brings it all together. They love the colors of red, blue, and yellow. And they also like the check tablecloth. So here you have it. I hope you'll try this. It really is good, and your family will love it. It's really quite inexpensive to make, and it goes a long way. And everyone gets a piece of meat, and as I said, it's inexpensive and good. Now, what makes this so special is the Philadelphia cream cheese. That is what gives us this rich flavor. I want to again thank all of you for being with me. Thank you, Paula and Equal and Philadelphia cream cheese, and of course, all the wonderful Real Women of Philadelphia. It's been so fun having you back in my kitchen. Remember, this is called Philly Style Creamy NancyCogauVin. And of course, what makes it so wonderful is our Philly cream cheese. I'm Nancy Judd, and I hope to see you back soon. Thank you, and bye now. Okay, we're going to be back over at the stove. Let's just turn this off. Putting our cream cheese in this.
You didn't take any video over in Colorado, huh?
I didn't have a camera.
Oh.
And I was going to go try and use my cell phone, but I don't know how to do it. Because it's on, I can do it on my cell phone.
Oh.
And I can upload it to YouTube, but I don't know how to do that. Mm-hmm. If I knew how to do it, I would.
Yeah.
If I knew how to, if I could borrow Mark's, maybe Val could try and help me with doing a couple of these desserts so you didn't have to come back. Okay, here's my bowl. And how's that bread? Bread?
Now, how come we're going to blue tablecloth?
What?
Why would you go to blue tablecloth now?
Because it's very French.
Oh.
How does that look?